G'day Overtakers, here we are, Advanced Motorsport.
Yeah, hey guys, we're here. Advanced Motorsport, Dyno and Car Show Day.
Yeah, I brought the new car out, it's been a good drive.
This is it, is it?
Yeah, I wish.
No, not quite. So yeah, up in the Skyline today, mate, for a cruise.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Yeah, it was good. Until we got stuck in traffic, we didn't really like that, but it's alright. But if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit like, subscribe. That way we know that you want to see more content like this.
Yeah.
And we do it every week. Every Tuesday we release a video. Thursday night we do a live show. We sell our shirts online, and we got car care products, so you can get all them there as well.
Check out all the Binder car care range on the website. All right, let's go show some cars.
Let's do it.
Some dynos.
Yeah, let's go.
G'day Luke, I want to say thanks for putting on a bit of an event up here today with Car Show and Dyno Day at Advanced Motorsport.
Yeah mate, it's been good. The weather held out for us luckily. We thought it was going to rain a bit this morning, but it's turned out to be an alright day. It's just rather humid and a bit muggy, but there's still plenty of people out.
There's been a couple of scary dark clouds, but
That's it, yeah.
Mate, and were you happy with the turnout?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, like I said, with the weather expecting, we thought it might be down a little bit, but we still had a fair few, so it's been good. Rolling a fair few cars up in the dyno, which has been good.
Look, and I think for those that don't know Advanced Motorsport, they can easily find you on Facebook, right?
Yeah, they can, yeah, for sure.
Spot. Most people have probably heard of you though. You're all over TV with Rides Down Under.
Yeah, we've been doing Rides Down Under.
We'll just let this car through. Rides Down Under and obviously Summer Nats.
Yeah,
pretty well known.
The LJ at Summer Nats there, it was good, yeah.
Now, you did quite well with the LJ at Summer Nats, didn't you?
Yeah, we won a few things. Won Best Standard Paint, Best Super Street, Best Engine Bay, and top 10.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
how
it's
good is that? And what the guys probably don't know is how
built that car in 4 months.
Yeah, that is insane.
It was a sandblasted shell to finished. Ready for some of that.
How many sleepless nights were spent in here?
Oh, too many. We got it back Christmas Eve as a rolling shell and put it together for New Year's Day.
Wow. Now, I always ask people as well, what's their first car, but you're still driving
my
yours.
black Trana out there is my first car, yeah.
Yeah, which
black
is
LX.
amazing.
Yeah.
As well, and we've seen that before at a couple of shows.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But obviously not how it was when you first got it though, I
No,
imagine.
definitely not. It's been the way it is now for about 6 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a 202 back when I first got it.
Yeah, that's a big change.
Yeah.
Now you got the tonner as well?
Yeah, I built Mrs. at Ute, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got just a rolling car show, mate, as well.
Yeah. Nah, it's alright. Try and get them out sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, now we'll see that Tirana getting around doing a few more shows as well.
Yeah, so our next show's MotorX. We're going to go do MotorX, yeah. So we've been, from Summernats, we've got invited to the Superstars at MotorX, so we're going to go do that, go there. Just goes back to the paint shop next week, get a few tidy-ups, and then, yeah, get it all fully detailed, ready for MotorX.
Yeah. Okay, now with Advanced here, mate, is it everything? Like, do you do from servicing right through?
Yeah, the easiest way we say to everyone, we don't do paint and panel and trim, but we get guys in that do it here.
Yeah.
But everything else we do. So all fab work, turbo pipes, superchargers, fuel systems, upgrade, general servicing, dyno tuning.
It's all done.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, and I guess one other question I should ask is, what about power on the dyno today? What was the most impressive?
So far, the Barra's made the most, I think. Barra Turbo and the G6E.
It's not unusual?
Nah, yeah. They're a bit of sleepers, yeah, usual. I think we've got a big banging Barra coming up soon, apparently. Next 900.
All right. So we've got to watch for that one?
Yeah, it'd be good, yeah. I think it's this one right now.
All right. Well, we'll check that out. We'll let you go do your thing, mate.
Right,
Thank you for having this day.
Cheers.
All right, guys, I'm here with something a little different today. Christian Cross is
Mate.
up here as well, mate, and we've been checking out your stuff for a while now, of course.
You
You've been
have.
around the car scene for a lot of years.
Yes.
And, mate, an amazing artist.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been going on for a good 5 years now.
Yeah.
And it's just progressively grown. And yeah, I've been very fortunate to do some really cool cars in the last couple of years.
Right. Now, mate, you do anyone's drawings, right? So if someone comes to you and says, "Can you draw my car?" You can do them a proper frame picture, like we see here today.
Yeah, that's right. So pretty much, if whatever car you may have, whether you're in the process of building it or whether it's already finished, that's what I specialise in. So just doing portraits of either concept cars or a portrait that may be really sentimental to someone as well.
Yep.
You know, so it's a bit of a vast variety of what we can do here.
Yeah, now, of course, we actually saw some of your stuff in video we did. No, it was a day, you were hanging out at Superformance, actually. We didn't even do a video, we were just hanging out. And you did some shots, or some drawings, I should say, of what that Ford's going to look like.
Yeah, so the guys at Superformance are in the process of building, I think it's an XK panel van, sedan delivery.
Yep.
they're in the process of building that. So we did a concept of what that would look like, bagged with a certain wheels and a certain panel work that they're going to do, because they're building that for the show for Rides Down Under. So yeah, we took that along to that show and showed it off a little bit, so that way the people can have a look at the car and also have a look to see what the future of it will look like.
Yeah. Now, for people to see a bit more of your work, where's the best place? Your Instagram or?
Easiest way to find me up is just to go on Facebook and Car Drawings by Christian Cross.
Yep.
Or Chris Cross Art on both the website and Instagram.
Yeah, no worries. And then, and you're of course around Brisbane all the time, getting around the car shows.
Always, yeah. So I do
like
I'm quite like you guys, because actually every time I go to a show, I see you guys lingering around. I'm actually getting a little bit jealous. I thought that I went to more shows than you guys did. And then I keep seeing you guys come up on Facebook. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that show was on.
We give it a good go.
Yeah, no. So just like you guys, we try to get out to as many local shows as I can, because now in Brisbane, like the car community is getting bigger.
It's massive.
There's more and more shows every week. And even the smaller ones are actually doing some quality stuff, and some interesting cars are starting to rock up. So no, it's been really good fun lately.
Now you've nearly got a small travelling car show anyway.
Nearly, yeah. We got a few cars in the arsenal now.
So your wife's 86.
We've got the wife's 86, and I've got the daily, which is just an FG XR6, and I've also got a Mustang and a Corvette at home. So we've got a few little cars.
A few shots of the Stang on our Instagram page, actually.
Yes, I saw the photos you guys took. They looked excellent.
It was looking good.
Yeah.
It looked really good out there. So,
but it's just one of those things, especially doing this sort of stuff, and it helps to be a real car guy or a real car enthusiast, to do these drawings, because then I can really connect with people, and I understand, whether it's a $10,000 car or a $200,000 car, that passion's still there.
And that was my next question: is where did that passion start for you?
Look, to be honest, it was just one of those itches that could never stop being scratched.
Yeah.
I heard a loud car, or I saw a cool wheel on something, or a body kit, and you just couldn't help but get obsessed by it.
Yeah.
I think the main kick-off was overhauling.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the old school, the first series of overhauling, and then, once I saw Chip Foose on TV designing cars,
doing the drawings,
drawings,
yep.
I was like, damn, this is doable.
Yeah.
There's a guy on here doing it. And ever since then, I've just had an obsession of just trying to be like that.
And your talent in art, is it you've grown up drawing from a young age, obviously?
Yeah. Look, if you ever inspected my English, maths, or social studies books, you would find some great drawings.
That was spending all your time doing the drawings.
Yeah, I don't know about schoolwork, but there's plenty of drawings. So yeah, look, it's just something I've always been obsessed with. It was always, playing Need for Speed games and that.
Yep.
The old school where you put the side skirts, the front skirts. I would actually go to school with books. Where my friends could be like, oh, I like that side skirt. So I would draw the cars during class with what they picked. So it's just been something that's been there since an early age.
That is very cool. We love checking out all the art that you do every time.
Thanks,
it just blows us away. It's just amazing. The pictures are actually physically blowing away now, but
literally.
Literally. So, but mate, keep going. It is amazing, and thanks for getting out and showing us your stuff all the time.
Thank you, mate. Cool, appreciate it.
Cheers, mate. Yogi, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good, thanks.
This one caught our eye.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
The Cressida.
Yeah.
You having a bit of fun in this one?
Yeah, mate. She gets a bit boogie, like, that's for sure. Yeah. It's still the old auto, but yeah, I can still have a bit of fun in the wet, that's for sure. But, yeah.
Tell us a bit about it, mate.
Mate. I've had this for about 2 years now. Bought it off an old fella. Fucking 89,000 Ks on it when I got it.
Yep.
And ever since then it was bog stock and just done suspension and everything I could do while I was on my P's, and yeah, now it's time to move up to the old engine swap soon. So.
And it's looking very JDM.
Yeah, at the moment, that was kind of the style I was looking for there. So yeah,
mate, done really well with that.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Mate, and a few different little accessories in there, mate.
I think it's a bit overboard, some people may say, but yeah, there's still a lot to go. So
there's a lot to go. What's the plans?
Well, I kind of want to keep this sort of style. I'm not sure if I'm going to go velour cover over pretty much everything, like a red velour.
Yeah.
And then just get the wiring redone properly so it's all neat and works all together pretty well, and yeah, not too much else after that. So it's more engine and gearbox and drivetrain in the rear that I'm kind of heading towards now. So
that's what I was thinking. What's going to end up happening under that?
Well, I'm trying to get it to Japanese sort of spec, but keep the Aussie body. So I've got a 1GG ZE that I'm building at the moment. So I'm going to go a low compression 1G with a supercharger on her, and the 6-speed gearbox out of an IS200, and I've got the rear end out of a RT142 Corona.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's still going to keep the diff, but it just brings the axles in another 20 mil each side. So.
Now, you said you've already done all the front end as well.
Yeah, this front end, it's got complete A86 front end from Techno Toy Tuning.
Yeah.
It's just working on RX-7 brakes at the moment, but yeah, it's got adjustable LCAs, adjustable sway bar, adjustable tie rods, shortened knuckles, just everything that you can really think to put under the front sort of thing. So
yeah, okay. And does it handle well out on the road?
It handles insane. Like, yeah, the lock you can get on this thing is just atrocious. Like, yeah, coming back from nearly 90 degrees and happily going the next way, not a problem. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, no, she's a bit of a drifter, but yeah, try and just keep it as a little show car for now and not try and trash it. So
nah, definitely. And you get a few looks, right?
Oh yeah, heaps, man. Like, yeah, it's pretty hard to even get in the next lane, bloody, when you're trying to merge. But yeah, so
too many people giving you thumbs up.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, little kids love it. They're constantly bloody waving and all that sort of thing. So
nah, very cool, mate.
I'm glad they love it, and yeah, it's a good bit of a showpiece for me. So
where'd your passion for cars start?
Literally, man. My old man had old XDs and old XEs and that thing, and he used to have to swap motors out of them left, right, and centre just because they're bloody Fords. But yeah, no, I was just working with him constantly as a kid, and just kind of grew on me. But I just grew out of the old V8 sort of scene and got into the Jap sort of car scene. I don't know what about it. I think it was the colours and the lariness and all that sort of thing. But
yep.
And I just grew into it like crazy and just haven't looked back. So
what was the first car for you?
My first car was a K70 Corolla. So I turned that into a drift car. I'd done a full pretty much S13 swap on it. The whole front end was S13, SR20 DET for 5-speed and the R31 diff. So I built that all myself, and that pretty much taught me how to bloody work on cars and what I could do and what I couldn't do with them. So
yeah, cool. And is this actually your daily?
Yeah, no, this was my daily. I now have a MZ21 Sora. So that was imported in 2011 back into Canberra, and I found it down there while I was working. So yeah, try to keep this off the road at the moment because she's a bit of a cop magnet as well, unfortunately. So yeah, get a bit in trouble with them. So just trying to keep it off.
They don't like that stance.
Yeah, no, they never do. That's for sure. So
but you got to keep it. It looks great.
That's it, man. Yeah, I can't go any higher. I couldn't do it to myself. It just doesn't look right anymore. So
I love it. I couldn't even get my fingers under the back. Yeah, you said it doesn't rub at all.
No, not at all, man. Not unless I've got about 4 to 5 big blokes in there. Then she'll get a bit rubby. But other than that, man, she drives like a dream. No scrapes at all, pretty much. Occasional speed bump or driveway will get you, but yeah, some still stays sweet, and just exhaust really. It's the most rubbing, so
yeah,
easily to get it changed over and
fair enough.
We need to do, man. So yeah,
very cool. Well, appreciate you coming on and having a chat with us.
Thank you very much for having me, eh?
All right, mate. You look a little bit sunburned.
Yeah, probably.
It was a pretty warm day when we got here.
It was.
Mate, Dyno Day on at Advanced Motorsport. What did you think?
It was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome. Quality cars and a good mixture. It wasn't just anything of one brand or one type of car. You had everything.
We had a V-Dub in there, and Audis, and there's Barras and LSs.
And then we had a car show as well, and there was some choice cars in that as well. So.
Yeah, there's a few trophies. Lots happening.
Yeah.
How'd yours go?
It was all right. It was good.
Yeah.
Until we boiled the clutch, but that's all right. We've got it going again. So
Yeah.
We'll get it home.
All good. No worries. Well, I guess stay in the rocket lane, guys.
See you in the next one. Hey. G'day, Overtakers.
Hey. Hello.
How are we?
Well, I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm very good.
Do I need to move this a bit closer? How's that?
That's pretty good to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on here? We're just chilling out the back,
Mm-hmm.
hey? In the dark.
We are.
Looks a bit mood lighted there.
It's quite nice.
Look at that. Yeah. What's happening? We've got a few people here in the chat.
We do. Shane Sermon. Jason
Is that it?
Tompkins.
Oh, no, there's more than that.
Jason Tompkins. Garage AU, which is Ardiz. Changed his name on YouTube. Dang. Matty Crick. Mad Kiwi. Thank you for the $10, legend. Chris Young. Nan. Fritzl Garage. Hailing in from Poland.
Oh, wow.
Mad Cow Mark. Paul
Good to
Johns.
see you again.
Mental WB. Mum is in the chat. James Bayless. JRM. Rob. How you going? And Marth. And probably others that I've missed.
Well done. Have we confused everyone with change of location? I can see a question there. Are we going to Power Cruise? Yes.
Going on the Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be out there on the weekend. We've got to work still tomorrow, so I can't get out there tomorrow.
Yep.
But yes, we will. You got messages coming through and stuff as well?
Yes.
You're taking some time off there. You're
just
good.
responding to that.
Yeah. Here we are. No, we've got another episode where changing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that camera? Did we focus that camera?
Looks all right to me. You're in focus at least.
Yeah.
I might be slightly out of focus because I'm sitting a little bit closer, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we had to change it up this week.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Tyler's house. No, this is out the back of the print shop,
Yeah.
so to speak. We've got kicked out of the print shop,
Mm-hmm.
so we can't. There's orders to happen, so
Yeah.
we can't be in there. There's printing going on tonight, so other than a quick trip to the bottle shop, Sally is printing.
Yeah.
So
She is.
She's taken over the reins in there.
Busy night tonight.
And getting orders out that need to happen. So, yeah, this is the backyard. We should have done a pan. This is it's a nice spot, but maybe it'll soon be disappearing. But we might get to that. Let's do a couple of slides.
Yeah.
Quick, like the introduction. We should start the show and then start rambling, at least. What do you reckon?
Yes.
Yeah, you're with that?
Yes. Sorry. Just turning that volume up. There we go.
A week too
Matty
quiet.
Crick says nice pool. Chris
been
Young
out for a
says,
while.
Dave, I sprouted wings on my way. Reese says, what car? We won't be out in any car of our own.
No, we haven't got a
Just be
car.
out.
We'll just be out there filming.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking to get in cars.
Mm-hmm.
Would be awesome. All right. Have we got a slide, mate? You gonna set us up on...
Yeah.
There you go. There's the start of the show. See?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Overtaking Lane slide. You've done it. Well done.
Yeah. I got that far. And I got this one in there too. Look,
Yeah.
I hope I got the numbers right. That's
You did.
111.
Yeah. This looks like I.
No, it's 111. And 53 on the podcast. Right Lane Media, where it's all happening at the moment.
Just come, I feel like it.
Because he feels
Mad
like
Cow
it. Thanks,
Mark
mate.
is $20. Thank you.
Thank you,
legend.
brother. Right Lane Media, that's where it's all happening tonight. It's
Shane
getting
Kane,
busy.
g'day.
So if you want something done out of there, you want your car drawn up or whatever, get on it because there's like graphic design. There's a wait list starting.
Yep.
So there's a couple of week wait at the moment on that because there's a few bits and pieces happening. But yeah, shirt printings every night. So stuff going out all over. We've been sending stuff to the States this week, quite a few to the States, Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
There was somewhere else over there, I forget now. It's that
G'day,
direction,
Brad.
That direction.
Mr.
Quite a
Spark
few
Plug.
to NZ as well. So, yeah, bits and pieces going everywhere. So, very cool. Very cool. Thanks to everyone supporting the Right Lane Print and Media. Don't forget all the bits and pieces on the Overtaking Lane
Schumacher
website as well to get that.
Pick yourself up a Schumacher.
There's some SL 1452s back in stock. There's like 2 of them left.
Mm-hmm.
That's the pretty popular one. And SBI 3s are back in stock as well.
Oh, there you
about
go.
4 of those left.
You want yourself a good battery maintainer, that's the one to pick up.
Yeah, I noticed. I was watching Finnegan's Garage this week, and he went to the ramp truck and talked about not having his maintainer hooked up, and he picked up an SBI 3.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So
Sister Bluebird, CRF, g'day.
G'day. The binder gear, don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other bits and pieces, all the merch happening over there as well. And we didn't get the ladies' race shirts up this week.
No.
They are ready to go. We've got all the stock of the long sleeves in.
Yes.
So I've just got to do the update on the website. But we've been really busy. So working a lot of nights. We don't have it. What are you watching? No.
Oh, okay.
You can play the tune. You can do that if you want. I've not been watching anything but printing. What have you been watching?
Oh, not a lot actually.
No? Okay. Well, let's have a look at the comments. And
Been meaning to watch the new Marvel movie.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a bit off track, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but
Not much
that's
car
about
related in that.
No, not car related, but
That's less car related than Fast and Furious's last movie.
Maybe it's more. You never know.
Let's go and have a look at what's happening in the chat. I think there's questions and stuff coming through on the chat that we need to catch up on. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
What have we got in there? You'll have to tell me.
Shane Salmon says, "How do you get the OS orders?" So I'm assuming overseas orders, maybe.
Oh yeah. They're coming in from other shops that I manage. So we're doing print on demand. So there's other places are doing their merch, but I run their merch. So yeah, they just sit back and don't have to do anything, and I do it all. So the orders come in, send them, pack them, print them, pack them, send them, and they just get an invoice at the end of the week and pay that. And they've already got the money because they've already sold all the gear, so the money's already in their bank by the time they pay my invoice. It's like pretty sweet setup.
Reese says, "What is better with an LS, a VN Commodore track car, or a '78 Datsun 200B?"
I'd go for the Datsun.
Yes, the Datsun would be very cool.
Yep. That would be my call.
James says, "FSM using the good stuff." Matty Crick says, "I watched Johnny Skid Pig crash his ute. Sad to watch."
Oh, yeah. We did watch that. I did watch that. Yeah. So I had to watch that the other night because I knew what was going to happen. Johnny, I'm not sure if he's here yet. I'm sure he'll tune in. He should be here for the quiz this week.
Yeah.
We think. So, he put so much effort into not just his own car, but other people's cars for Pittsworth Sprint, helping out others, helping be part of the organisation of the whole event.
Yeah.
Just got a bit loose there on the Friday night. It was a shame. Like, even if it had to happen, if it could have been on the Sunday, or so he got the event because he was having so much fun. Watching that video, he was having a ball. He was loving it. He was loving the new combo. That you could hear how much he was loving the V8 in there.
Definitely.
So, and Pittsworth Sprint's his event. That's what he goes for. He's always been doing the Pittsworth Sprints and big supporter of that event. So it was a real shame that happened for him. So, but it is part of it. He said, that's what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
G'day, Darren, Michael, Paige. How's going?
G'day.
Mad Kiwi says Datsun 1500 Ute with a 13B.
That goes all right too. Was there some earlier
and
questions?
G'day, Beck. How you going?
Hello. That we missed.
G'day, Johnny.
On.
Johnny's here.
He is here. Mate, he was having so much fun. You were having a ball. You could just hear it in the video. Get over and watch the video. If you want to see what happened, if you're not sure what we're talking about, go look up Johnny Skid Pig on YouTube after tonight's show. Not right now. You can wait. We can wait a little bit. But just write that down. Don't forget. If you haven't already checked that out, Go and have a look.
Mm-hmm.
HQ, and we'll, sad ending, but you got to check it out. I'm trying to go back up the chat here, Tyler, because I think there was a few questions about what's happening and what we're doing. Keen for the weekend. It's Brad. He's all set to head out to Power Cruise as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's some questions, I guess. What the place, the house, is this my backyard? Yes, this is my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not for long.
Yep. G'day, Andy.
So, I'm trying to find another place. And I'll tell you what, trying to buy a house at the moment. My gosh, that's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
Yep.
You know how hard it is? No, you don't.
Yeah. No, not
Not
at the
really.
moment, but maybe a year ago.
Yeah, but you just paid the price. It was easy. We went and looked at a house on the weekend and went, yep. Was it last weekend? Last weekend, I think it was. We went, this is it. It had a 5-bay workshop with 5-bay like carport out the front of that, five roller doors, massive industrial size shed on the property. That's probably all you really need to know. You don't really need to know much about the rest of the house. That's all that matters. A couple of acres, but massive 5-bay industrial shed, like nearly 2 cars deep. Probably could have been 2 cars deep, but we didn't quite measure it out. But we just went, yep, perfect. They had it listed. We offered $45,000 above the list price, and no go. We missed out. Sold that day. The open house. We went. Don't do that.
Come on, connect. I think it's connected again.
Are we back on?
Hopefully.
Are we back, guys? I can't tell. I'm 30 seconds behind here still.
Hopefully it's back.
Yeah, we'll keep talking for a bit because
Back. Cool.
Oh,
Good stuff. G'day podcasters as well. We didn't say hello to them.
They're here. They always listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. If you listen to the podcast, you hear us. Oh, it's not working. Oh, what's going on? But yeah. It's so
G'day, Rat.
hard-
How you
so
going?
hard to buy a
Ron's in the
house.
chat.
G'day. Good to see you, mate. So hard to buy a house at the moment. So, I remember, previously buying a house for us has been you go and you offer, $20K less or $30K less and try and knock them down. And now you're throwing these massive offers in thinking, I got this. No go.
Yep.
Not a hope. So I did look up your way as well, Shane. I was looking up around there, but it's probably all out of our price range now. But I don't know. We're getting to the point we may have to just sell here first. So, and then
Mark
go
Oliver.
bigger.
G'day.
So if anyone wants to, place a big shed out the front, pool, spa, hit us up. But if you know a place that's got a 5-bay shed as well, that I can get a bit of land somewhere else, and I'm keen for that too. That might lead into a story we've got coming up soon.
Yep.
But we're not there yet for that story, are we?
No.
No, I'm not there for any slides yet either.
Oh, okay. Still sleeping.
You're just keen. We're there now.
4 more years for the Red Centre Nuts.
News. Here we are.
Yep.
Here's your car news for this week,
Mm-hmm.
as delivered by ATL.
Yep.
Here's our pick of the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
The future is bright for Australia's ultimate festival of wheels, the Red Centre Nuts, with Northern Territory Major Events Company, the NTMEC, securing another 4-year agreement with event partner Summer Nuts. Red Centre Nuts, which takes place in Alice Springs each year, draws thousands of entrants and spectators to the stunning heart of Australia for all things automotive. It is the only place in the country where entrants can legally drive their highly modified unregistered vehicles on the streets thanks to a temporary permit system. NTMEC delivers the event on behalf of the Northern Territory Government. The CEO, Tim Watsford, said securing the event for another 4 years provides certainty to the thousands of Red Centre Nuts fans who make the pilgrimage to Alice Springs each year. Even during a COVID-affected 2020, they had 750 entrants showing off their pride and joy, and more than 10,200 attendances across the weekend. In great news for the local economy, almost 40% of attendees came from interstate.
That's good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The packed program includes burnouts, grass driving, Garrett Advanced Motion Heavy Hitters, drag racing, Great Northern Four Drive Course, Shannon Show and Shine, Lassiter's Motorcana, and the famous Yepayenyi Shopping Centre Street Parade, and the Thunder Run Motorcycle Parade. The 2021 event began today and concludes with a podium party on Sunday, 5th of September, so that's a few days older.
Yeah. That was last weekend, because I was watching... who's the guy with the Commodore? The bronzy Commodore Whatnot? You know the Commodore Whatnot from Rocky Nuts?
Yes.
Stayed at the Grace Smith Caravan Park.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look like you have any idea what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know, yes.
Yeah. I was watching his live streams, him driving around up there, going to Macca's and stuff in the burnout car. Right. So it's good to see that keeps going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I was looking at a couple more comments there. Mental WB says, dream house would be a massive garage.
Mm-hmm.
If we could find just like a warehouse that we could live in, we would do that 100%. Sal said, "Yep, she'll live in a warehouse." But that's not that easy to find either.
No.
Move in with Tyler and Paige for the short term. I don't think they'd have that, James.
I don't think we have enough room.
Not for the print shop and everything else. That's definitely not. Be the whole house, mate. Just about, wouldn't it?
Yep. Mad Cow Mark says, if one of your subscribers buy your house, are you still going to come around to do the show?
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you? Yeah, you just got to keep it set up, ready to go for us. So we just rock up and we kick back and then we make it a 3-person show.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to have too much problem selling, though. So the properties in this suburb are lasting about 3 days on the market.
Marv says we better have better reception at the caravan park next year so I can scull more beers on camera.
Yeah, we'll set it up. Hopefully we'll take a massive Ethernet cord with us and plug in. What else was there? There was Sister Bluebird said, tempted just to start a business so I can handle her merch, not have to worry about that whole side of it. Yeah, no, it is good, but probably not too good for you in the States. So the old shipping costs it's not cheap.
No.
To send to the States. Oh, actually, States was about $20, so it's probably not too bad. That's $20 Australian, so about $10 or $12 American, but it's probably cheap to send across the US.
Yes,
I would imagine.
Yeah, not sure.
So, yeah, the Netherlands and Denmark and stuff is a bit expensive to send over there.
Yeah,
that's up around in the 30s.
Yeah, wow. There you go.
Yeah.
G'day, Dave. How you going, Dave Ray?
G'day, mate. G'day, Zig as well.
G'day, Zig.
So,
Mark Oliver says, imagine how many cars they would have got if the borders were open.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Definitely. And yeah, James says it's a rite of passage doing the Macca's run at the Red Centre Nats. Definitely. Yeah, no, it was good watching that. And, he's like, I'm going through the drive-through. He ended up parking, but he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going the drive-through, Because, what else do you want to do when you turn up in the burnout car?
Yeah.
I take this through the drive-through at Macca's.
Yeah.
You'd have to shut it down, though, when you get to the speaker, because they can't hear me in the ute. So they're definitely not going to hear him in that.
Yeah.
But we've got more stories soon about property. Before we get to that, we do have another story about events.
Okay.
What's this one?
Breaking news.
This is breaking news. This is
COVID,
on any of the car sites yet.
COVID-19 claims another major Gold Coast event.
So we talk about Red Centre Nats being ongoing and signing a longer-term deal. Well, we can't even get an event on the Gold Coast because it was cancelled last year.
Yep.
Most events were cancelled last year in defence of that. And it was really no V8 supercar racing last year, really, was there?
Not really, no.
I can't remember when it started again, but it was in March, and then it was all the E-Series.
Yeah. The 2021 Gold Coast 500 was scheduled to roll through the streets of Main Beach and Surfers Paradise from December 3rd to 5th, but has been cancelled due to COVID.
Yeah, it was going to be the end, so the last round.
Yep.
Of the V8 Supercars Championship would have been held on the Gold Coast, so it was going to be a really big one. But no more.
Yep.
No more. It's been called. It's been
organisers of the much anticipated Supercars event, which was due to wrap up its season on the Gold Coast for the first time ever, said border closures made it impossible to plan for.
Yeah. Look, it's funny, isn't it? There's a lot of events still going ahead on the Gold Coast or in Queensland with football and whatever else. But they're certainly not going ahead with this one. And a lot of the drivers live on the Gold Coast, don't they?
Yeah.
So, just another selling point of the house. Chaz Mostert lives just down the road here. We're about 15 houses down.
Something like that.
Jamie Whincup, that way.
Yeah.
You can go to his cafe every morning for brekkie if you want.
Yeah. Grinding Gears, Mavo, g'day.
G'day, mate. But yeah, so no GC 500 was the GC 600. There was GC 500, no GC 500 now. So, no talk on the Ipswich round yet, Shane. Shane asked if the Ipswich round was off also. Yeah, I've not seen anything about that yet. That's only late mail today.
I don't think the Ipswich round was ending up going ahead from memory.
Was it actually? No, the Ipswich round was meant to be.
I think that ended up getting canned.
That was previous. That was going to be on the same weekend as Jamboree.
Yes, I think that ended up getting canned.
Yeah, it already has been canned, Shane. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because that was the same weekend as Jamboree, which has been and gone.
Shane Kane says, compared to Victoria, Queensland has had everything.
True. And someone said there was some bits opening up, and yes, I think there is some stuff opening up in New South Wales. So, Tweed and stuff like that. There you go. What do you reckon? Disappointing?
Yes, definitely. I think we haven't missed one for a few years now.
Yeah.
So, and now we've missed the last two, but because they haven't been here.
Well, yeah.
Well, last year's and then this one now as well.
Anyway, we can talk again about the property hunt.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back to it. Not yet. Let's just talk a little bit about the property hunt, though.
All right.
Because I'm looking hard to find a bit of land, a bit of room to move around, enough room to, have a bit more that we can do with OTL, throw some hoists in, do some stuff at home, as well as, set up this live show permanently so we're not having to set up, pull down, all that sort of stuff. What we sort of had planned for the originally, but we outgrown the space with a print shop.
Yep.
Plus have space for a print shop, work from home, all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot there that we're trying to find.
Yep.
But one thing I've always said, wouldn't it? Like just envious of watching Cletus or someone and what they, where they've gotten to. Just think, wouldn't it be great to get to that point one day? Well, in amongst the search, I did find an amazing property.
Yes.
Did I not?
You did.
And
there's only one slight problem with it.
It's in the price range, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You sold this place first in the price range.
Yeah, but there's also a problem with the location and the bank may withdraw some of their funding.
Yes.
Based on that, I'm not sure how that would go, Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd be too keen. But let's just show a picture so far. Let's just share a picture. That's what it looks like, Tyler. There's a picture of the property.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if you can see what that main what part of that picture does your eyes get drawn to in there, Tyler? What do you?
Oh, that looks like a drag strip.
Now, if you're gonna get a house, then why not get one that's also a racetrack, hey?
Yep.
And a drag strip. Like if we were to have a racetrack, drag strips.
Yeah.
Pretty much up there for us.
Matty Crick says, have a look at Townsville, Dave. Well, if Dave moved to Townsville, then it would be incredibly hard to do the channel and he'd probably die.
Yeah, I do need to stay somewhat local to the Brisbane Gold Coast area. And the fact that Sally does still work on the Gold Coast and Tyler still, needs to be able to get to my house on a Thursday night to do this sort of stuff and get to car meets together on the weekends. So that's our requirement, which could affect this one, but it'd be all right if we all went.
Yeah.
Hey?
Which is possible.
Yeah, we could just all go here.
Yeah.
I think there's enough room there. So I'll talk about this property a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just seeing if I can. This
It's
property.
800,000.
Yeah, 800K. All right,
Yeah.
800K, and yes, it does have a drag strip.
Does.
You can obviously live, work, play, all there. It is a working drag strip, and for $800,000. So we could have a lot of fun there. We could be just racing each other all the time. We actually haven't raced each other.
No, we still haven't.
Yeah, we could just do it every day.
Yes,
if we had
could.
That. All our friends could just come and hang out there. All you guys could be just there, chilling. We could do this show and then have racing and hang out and all the rest.
Could have
of
the
it.
racing on in the background.
Yeah,
In the show.
yeah. How good would that be? And then your house is actually literally there. There is also on this property there's a shop, a whole workshop. I've got a picture of that. There you go.
Set up on the screen. There we go.
There's a workshop area as well. So location, put your cars. There's a 2-post hoist in there. There is also a full restaurant, cafe, bar, / there's a picture of that too, Tyler. I've got a picture of that one as well. Look at that. Not bad. It's $800,000. You get a jet dryer. There's a 4-wheeler. There's a track sprayer. There's an ambulance.
Yeah.
It all comes with it. Hey, not bad. And it's not a bad price. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
So, and it is in Missouri.
Yes. Sickerson, Missouri.
Sixton, Missouri. I have no idea exactly where Sickerson, Missouri is. But it probably doesn't really matter for me. If I could go, I would.
Yes.
I would pack up if I could just I have a problem with I don't have that much money and I do have to have a mortgage and pay it off and work and stuff. But if I could just pack up and go do that, I would. $799,000. It is an 1/8 mile. All concrete. Has 1,200 feet runoff area. Concrete walls the entire length. And it comes with everything. A shop, equipment building, manufactured home, all located on the property. Timing tower, fully operational concessions, a safety truck, ambulance, tyre dragger, scraper, tractor, the timing system, grandstands, fire systems, lawnmower, heaps of other stuff. So they reckon there's over $1 million in assets. How good is that? Why can't we get something like that here?
Yeah.
Oh,
If only.
hey?
It'd be like $88 million over here.
Oh, and they reckon it's actually it is ready to go.
They want someone in there to start doing drag racing events.
Yep. They reckon it needs nothing but people and a manager to host the events, and it's ready to go straight away. So, Sickiston has hosted pro mods and other fast heads-up machinery, meaning the solid promoter could turn this into a viable, profitable entertainment destination for gearheads, smack dab in between Memphis and St. Louis, while pricey per acre for rural Missouri, when you consider that many drag strips are far less equipped or turnkey as this one, routinely sell in 7 figures. So that makes it look like a decent deal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's on dragzine.com if you're looking for that one. We've got some comments. I've carried away reading that. What do we got there?
Sister Bluebird says
that
the new neighbours across the street from me just paid over $800,000 for their house.
There you go.
I say go for it. Matty Crick says,
that.
where is it? It's in Missouri. Shane Sermon says Missouri is just up the road from Yatla. Paul John says we can do blind racing.
Yes, we could. We could.
Marv says Missouri is more inbred than Gladstone, Dave, just saying.
I would not care if I had a drag strip.
James Baylor says, don't say concrete, Dave. Johnny might get flashbacks. Brennan South says, minor catch.
It's minor. It's minor. Anyone want to come in with us?
Rob was onto it. Rob was onto it early. He said, must be in the US.
Yeah. If I sell everything, I'll get about half. I'll get about half of what's needed if I sold everything. But then I got nothing. I got nothing to actually live.
I mean, does it matter when you're making your money off of doing drag racing events?
Well, I'd be really hoping I could actually make some money. And
if you're a good enough promoter, you could.
It'd be hard promoting a whole place. Darren Davis is pretty impressive. It is, mate. It is. Always a bloody catch. Yeah, only one catch. What else did we miss there? Anything else? I think we missed a couple.
James Baylor says, just think if you actually went that far, you could try and get a certain Florida man to come out.
We'd have no problem with content. Hey?
That's for sure.
Like, you don't have to go anywhere. It's just, what are we going to do today? Let's go race something.
Yeah.
There's some content. You can just race anything.
Yes.
Hey? Anything and everything. Today we race something.
The tractor goes up against the quad bike or the ambulance.
He's
racing the safety truck.
We race the safety truck towing the ambulance. I don't know. We just do whatever. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Marv says if that's the case, buy Benarabi.
Yeah, I don't think they're selling that to me for $800,000. Otherwise, I would.
Chris Young says, go fund me a fund weirder things. G'day, Carnage. How you going? Marv says, where are the Scotties tonight? Both Sherrington and Hoff.
I have no idea.
G'day, Steve. Crazy VN.
Right. Brief stop in. Go, mate. Just missed a great little story. Great. I think that was a cracker of a story, though.
It was.
It's just a dream, isn't it?
It is.
Absolute dream.
One day.
I do need a drink.
Okay.
So I'll get a drink.
All right. Let's keep scrolling back, see what else we've missed. Marv says 25 hectares somewhere near Gladstone. Grind and Gears says burnout pad, Dave. Mavo says you should get a burnout pad. He nodded. We do all need dreams, James. We definitely do. That is correct. The podcast will be there right after the show. It always goes up then. And how many people wouldn't take the opportunity to move to somewhere like that if you could? Chris Young says, don't fall in the pool. Yeah, I told him that earlier. I said, don't fall in the pool after you've had a few too many drinks. It's dangerous, the pool, having it right there. Hell yeah, need more pads, says Carnage. I'm going to change the slide. If I can lean far enough. Oh, hang on, he's coming back. It's alright, you only got half a beer.
Yeah.
Did you run out?
I may have just drank the keg dry.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Well, we've got another one ready to go down, but...
Chris Young says, how far behind his chair is the edge? It's not very far, probably less than half a metre.
Yeah. Is everyone betting that I'll fall in that at some stage?
Chris Young said, don't fall in the pool.
I was thinking
Brad
that.
says, next week, OTL live on the water in Dave's pool.
Yep. That could be it. Kick it
Matey
back.
Crick says, yeah, I
As it
can
warms
see
up.
Dave backflipping into the pool.
We'll wait for it to warm up a little bit.
Paul John says, why don't you push your dad in the pool for a joke?
It's because it's not funny, and you wouldn't see it.
Jamie Wheelnuts. G'day.
G'day.
He says, sorry, Tyler, late to join. Are you in Dave's backyard in the barley hut?
Well, the barley hut's over the other side there, but you probably can't see it. It's in the darkness.
It's in the dark. Shane Sermon says RB30 is back from G&T tomorrow. That's exciting.
Oh, nice. That will be very exciting. And
right.
Stop giving him ideas, guys. Stop giving him ideas.
What's up next?
Chips.
What are we talking about chips for?
There's a chip shortage.
Yeah, okay.
Haven't you heard about this?
I didn't know potato chips were having a shortage. I thought this was a car show.
Yeah, the story is that, and we've talked about this before, but it's getting even worse now that the car manufacturers can't produce cars at the moment because there's a shortage of chips.
Okay, so what, the workers' break room doesn't have any Smiths in it?
Well, I guess so. That's what else could it be? As I read the headline and I found a picture.
What's next?
A shortage of chips.
And what's next, though?
What?
I think you're pulling me leg.
No, it's wrong chips.
Well,
There's a chip shortage currently affecting the car market.
Now it's hot chips. Or cold, I guess. They're probably cold now. They've been in the slide for about an hour.
What? Chip shortage. I like chips.
I don't think this is the right chips again.
Everyone's getting hungry. Are you hungry?
Shane forged everything. There you go. He's forged everything. Shane Kane says, can't see the skyline in the pool.
Launch it.
All right.
All right. No, legitimately, there's a chip shortage.
Computer chips? As chips?
Chips. There is a shortage of chips. That's the slide. We're running with this slide.
All right.
There is a chip shortage, and we've talked about it before. But they reckon that this is actually going to affect the car industry for years, not just now. And I do know a little bit about this story because I have been keeping up a little bit with this news story outside of this week. We have talked about it before. I've watched some stuff on it over the previous weeks as well. But there's 100% an issue, and it's not just the car industry, but there is a massive issue with superconductor chips. I think that's what they are, superconductor chips.
Okay.
You're the IT guy.
Semiconductor
Chips, sorry. Semiconductor chips, which run all your things like your electronics of the car, your entertainment systems, all that sort of things, right? Yeah. There is a massive, massive shortage, and a lot of car manufacturers have none, so they cannot produce their cars.
They've been forced to temporarily halt production.
Yep. I don't know if it's in this story, but I do know that Toyota is, to my knowledge, the only car company that does have these chips.
Last week Toyota announced its current production
the
difficulties would impact deliveries of the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series, so they, with some Japanese media reporting an expected delay of up to 12 months. But the interesting thing with it is, meanwhile, tech company Intel has announced it will spend 80 billion euros, Australian 128 billion, over the next decade to build a number of semiconductor factories in Europe, including a dedicated automotive production facility located in Ireland. But the reason that's interesting is because they have to build a dedicated automotive production facility because the original cause of the current crisis, which was the pandemic, a recent report by Forbes suggested that tech giants such as Apple were prepared to outbid other companies from the automotive sector.
Yeah, so Apple want to buy all the chips up so they can use them to bring out new iPhones and stuff like that. Because it's not just affecting the car industry.
Mm-hmm.
There's talk that you may not have new iPhones this year. You may not have Samsungs this year because I think we normally would have them released by now.
Mm-hmm.
These things are all being
graphics cards in computers, and
they're all being put on the back burner
because
there's none of these semiconductors. So why? How did we end up here?
Well, the pandemic.
Okay. Oh, is that it? I thought I had a whole other story.
Okay.
I didn't realise you were just going to answer it with one. And there's also not just these that are the issue at the moment, but it is wreaking havoc on vehicle supply chains and leading to instances like the thousands of new Ford F-Series pickups that are all parked in limbo at Kentucky Speedway, almost complete, but missing their crucial electronic components. So new cars actually require thousands of these chips, right? But when COVID-19 outbreak shut down the automotive factories in 2020, they all cancelled their orders.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. They started cancelling all their orders. They go, we don't need them. We're cutting back in sales, right? We're not going to sell cars. Let's cut back. So they cut back all their orders. And then all of us sitting at home doing whatever we're doing at home, working or whatever, right?
Yeah.
We started buying up all the shit, right? We started buying up all, remember a while back we were trying to buy webcams?
Yep.
Can you remember that? We were trying to buy a webcam. Couldn't buy a webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, because it must have been about a year ago, we were like upgrading the cameras and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get a webcam. So just because everyone's at home and they're using all this electronic stuff, they're buying stuff for their Zoom meetings or whatever. They might buy new computers to work from home.
Yeah.
So that market started snapping up all these semiconductors that the car industry knocked back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big issue. That's where it all went. So it's not like they stopped buying them so there was a heap there. When they did, they just sold them to somebody else, and now there's none there, and they can't make enough to be able to keep back up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Nissan recently reported a record annual loss of more than 150 billion yen, which is $3.70 in Australia. No, sorry, 1.8 billion Australian.
Yeah, wow.
You're going to actually check my math then.
No, you're right. You're right.
Thought you were like, what? Taking me serious. And that was due to the pandemic and the chip shortage. So they've suspended their production at 3 plants in Mexico, and many other brands are pretty much the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else have you got on there?
Oh, well, I was just going to read the comments. There's a bit going on in the comments.
Yep.
Adam James says, stuff the chips, let's go back to carbies and accelerator cables, put a choke on a Prius.
Someone says our volume's low.
I turned it up already. Johnny Skid Pig says, old school cool. Marv says, Apple aren't wanting the same chips as the car guys.
Oh.
Apple are already gone to 5nm and lower. The car guys want the 7nm chips that are used in GPUs and PS5s. Rob JRM says one of the chip factories in Japan burnt to the ground and it takes a few years to set up those factories.
Wow, okay, that's a big one as well.
And that's, James Bayless added to that saying the main factory that supplied approximately 30% of the auto industries is only running at 30% due to a fire last year.
Now, there is also another thing that's affecting the whole import industry, the cars, and not just that, just I guess imports in general, and that's not just a chip shortage, but there's a shortage in. Sorry, I don't have a story for this.
Okay.
There's a shortage in shipping containers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all stuck in the docks.
Yeah, pretty much. So the docks don't turn them over, and apparently some of the Australian docks are actually ranked the worst in the world. I'm not surprised because I think I've still got a gearbox sitting on the dock somewhere.
Probably.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
I wish that had just arrived. Something could turn up, and then I'd fix the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shortage of containers because we're all buying up, getting on eBay and buying stuff out of, I don't know, wherever. We're buying on eBay, China or somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah.
And all this freight's coming over to Australia, to America, shipping containers. But I don't think there's too many people in China buying up stuff from Australia and stuff from America. So all these shipping containers are coming over here. Not only are they sitting on our docks, but when they do get unloaded, there's nothing to fill them up to send them back.
Mm-hmm. Rob says China is banking shipping containers.
Oh, really? There you go. Well, they need them, right? Because of that reason. Because it's too expensive to send back empty ones. But that's where we're at. Yeah. There you go. Mavo says they're getting jet skis with no chips. Yeah.
G'day, dads. How you going?
G'day, mate. Only been a little while since we chatted. So, but yeah, there's a bit of stuff. There's actually some cool stuff. I have actually watched some YouTube lately, and it was about the chip shortage and the shortage in shipping containers.
There you go.
That's what I watched on YouTube. See, I watched something.
Fair enough.
I may have watched Cletus or something in between there too as well. Slipped in that bit of Finnegan's.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Sorry. And a lot of channels that I haven't got caught up to. I went on and had a look at Evan Shanks the other day. Because I haven't seen Evan Shanks in ages. Yeah. I was like, oh, has he stopped making videos? Because it hadn't come up in my newsfeed. On my home screen. So sometimes, just a lot of people said, we're not coming up.
Oh.
I actually had that the other week. Someone said, oh, dude, you stopped making videos. Like, we'll make one every week. Every week we got something. And he's like, oh, I just haven't seen it for like 6 months. So, yeah. There you go. Anyway, you're sick of that story?
Yeah.
You had enough chips?
On to the next one, yeah.
You're not into chips anymore?
No.
Gym junkie?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
All buff now, I don't eat chips.
Yeah. Been trying to catch up to Phil.
Yeah, now I've got to eat like twice as many chips. Look at me.
Been trying to catch up to Phil.
No, I'm trying to eat all your chips.
Andrew Phillips, he posted up, did 60 minutes on the stair climber, and I've been trying to catch up in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I heard you weren't eating chips, so I'm like, I'll eat more chips. I don't want.
It's not like we've shared chips for a while. Well, you've just doubled your chip intake now.
Yes, because I'm concerned about the chip industry. We've seen the problems it caused when the car manufacturing stopped ordering chips, right?
Yeah. So now that one person stopped ordering chips.
Potato chips, yes. I do not want to see a loss of potato chips. I'm concerned. I like potato chips. Okay. Yeah. Is it not obvious? I like potato chips.
Keep eating double if you want.
I think I need some chips. He's cooking.
Marv says only likes grain wave chips. No, I haven't had chips for a while, actually.
Need some chips.
Matty Crick says you're just big boned, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sal wasn't working. Out there in the print shop, I'd get her to cook me some chips. No, not really. All right. Big boned.
All right, what's up next?
More stories about chips, right?
Tirana.
Oh, yeah, cars.
Yes.
I forgot where we were.
The stolen Holden LX Tirana is still missing.
Sad.
After 4 months.
It's a bit of a sad story.
Mm.
Did you put this in here?
You did.
Oh, okay.
This Tirana A9X Tribute was last seen on a trailer in April. 2 men were arrested in Leeton, New South Wales. The vehicle is yet to be located. It was a 1977 Holden LX Tirana. It was stolen from a Leeton home. It has yet to be recovered, almost 4 months after it was last spotted. As reported by the ABC, the Tirana A9X replica sedan with registration 91358H was taken from Michael Piccolo's locked garage at around 4:30 a.m. on April 30 in an alleged break and enter. According to police, the car was subsequently towed through the regional New South Wales towns of Temora, Cootamundra and Yass before being seen on the M7 motorway around noon.
Right.
A long-time admirer of Holden's Bathurst prowess, Piccolo purchased the brown sedan around 2 years ago. He told the ABC News he felt really sick upon learning the car was missing.
I'm not sure that's the words I would use, and it's probably not the words he used, but that's their interpretation. He was probably like, I was fucking spewing.
And you sort of go into a bit of a depressed sort of state for a couple of days and then really cranky.
Yep.
As part of the police investigation, 2 men, a 26-year-old and 35-year-old, have been arrested in Leeton. G'day, Hoff. How you going?
G'day, bro.
Each has been charged with aggravated break enter and still commit serious indictable offence in company still greater than $60,000. The car, however, is still missing. Piccolo's wife, Bronwyn, posted a call out on her Facebook page shortly after the car was taken, which has so far been shared more than 11,000 times. All I want at the end of the day is to just get my car back, Piccolo told ABC, and hopefully it's in one piece.
So how long has it been? 3 months?
4 months.
4 months. 4 months on.
Yeah.
From being stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to see it again, guys? What do you think?
According to the National Motor Vehicle Theft Reduction Council, 39,400 passenger and light commercial vehicles were stolen nationwide in 2020. The Northern Territory recorded the highest rate of theft, averaging 3.7 thefts per 1,000 vehicles. The Holden V Commodore is the most targeted model, followed by the 7th generation Toyota Hilux and Ford PX Ranger.
The VE's been highly targeted for stolen vehicles for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Must be easy to steal. So, yeah, what do you reckon? Is there a chance? Some Madcam Mark says, no hope. Well, what do you reckon?
I don't know. For the next story, is any indication?
Oh, what are you giving something away here?
Good lead into the next story, yes.
Yeah.
Where's the next light?
Darren Davidson says that car's never going to be seen, and I would think that too. I would think you have no hope. Once that something like that, like they're pulling it to pieces and doing something with it.
Similar with Max, I used to work with,
like Midnight Spares.
When I worked at the fruit shop.
Yep.
He had a panel van.
Yep.
Got stolen one night, never seen again.
Yeah.
That was years ago. They reckon it got pulled to pieces, put on a truck, and sent down to Victoria.
Midnight Spares, mate. Midnight Spares. You know that movie, right? In Tyler movie. Where's the bloody cricket sound effects? Oh, not that one. Oh, whoops.
Just pressing buttons.
I just press everything till I find it.
In this one.
Tyler, have you seen that movie?
No.
Glad you know what buttons you're pushing on to smack stuff. How good. All right. Well, here's a Mazda.
G'day, Scott Sherrington. How you going?
Oh, well, both Scots are here now. See, look, the Scots just... Have you
turn
been
up together.
What have you two been doing?
Hey,
People were talking about you before. They're going to talk more now.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey, they were missing together, come in
Darren
together.
Davidson says mate lost his HT Monaro years ago here by theft. Never found again.
Yep. Now, what about this guy? Mazda
Yep.
R100. This was stolen.
Yep.
In a property in Melbourne.
Was an owner who never gave up looking.
2013.
Set to be reunited with their beloved stolen Mazda after 8 years.
There you go. Hey?
Mm-hmm.
Fair dinkum.
A Melbourne person is set to be reunited with a rare Mazda R100 stolen from a property in Melbourne suburb of Ivanhoe in 2013. Gisborne Police in Victoria were alerted to the possible location of the stolen rotary-powered coupe last week, along with the Canedon Police and McCadden Rangers CIU. They descended on a property in Lancefield, about an hour north of Melbourne, following a reported sighting of the rare Mazda. Officers questioned a 26-year-old man at the property, but subsequently cleared him of any involvement in the theft of the car. The car is now in the hands of the police undergoing forensic examination before making its way back to the original owner, of whom police said never gave up looking.
There you go. 8 years on.
G'day, Reaper Locks. How you going?
G'day, mate. Happy birthday for the other day.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday. Police have also started a new investigation into the theft and are appealing to anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. Priced at $27.90 when new, the Mazda R100 landed in Australia in 1969, the first mainstream and affordable car to feature the then radical rotary engine. The two-rotor engine displaced just 1 litre, pumping out then noteworthy 82 kilowatts or 110 horsepower and 134 newton metres, and could, according to the reports, cover the quarter mile standing sprint in 16.4 seconds. Respectable for the time. The R100 name referred to the coupe's rotary engine. 16.4 seconds.
In the quarter.
In 1969.
Seen them go a little bit quicker than that these days.
Yes. The R100 name referred to the coupe's rotary engine and the then 100 horsepower benchmark. Big for the air raid, exceeded. Today, R100 coupes are exceedingly rare and can command big money. Recent online report prices between $40,000 to $150,000 for nicely maintained and often performance-enhanced examples.
There you go. So maybe there is hope.
Yep, maybe.
Hey? Maybe there is hope. Was Kraken's chasing Hoff's autograph there. All right. Another story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get another
in
one.
a second. James Baylor says there was
comment?
a story about 6 years ago. A woman got her 2015 Merc stolen. Then 2 years later, it popped up in the background of a Facebook post of it in India. Still with the Victoria plate on it.
Fair dinkum.
CRF says you can't hide a mint R100.
I'm glad they didn't pull it to pieces, eh?
Mm-hmm. Garage AU says, remember when It's War got stolen?
Yep, and then the thieves got caught eventually because the car was parked out, but the blower was found in a shop in New South Wales because the mechanic saw it. The It's War name engraved on the blower. So, yeah. Custom parts.
Was cracking.
Yes. Scotty says that he only signs boobs. And that's true. Every time I go there, he asks to sign my boobs.
Jamie Wilnut says...
I never ask him to do it. He just says, Dave, quick, get them out. Man boobs, I want to sign them.
Jamie Wilnut says, I tell you, there's no stopping, Dave. Check out this new garage band, ZZ Bottom.
I've always got something new going on, hey? There's always something new.
Blind Garage, g'day. Says, g'day, boys. Someone ran me over in an electric car this morning, so I'm a bit sore. Entertain me, but please don't make me laugh too hard. It hurts.
Yeah, too many watts going on there.
I know I should watch where I was going.
Yeah. Didn't see him coming. Jeez. Right. All right. I do need to find another drink. I literally need to find one now because, there's no beer left.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I drink hot beer out of the keg. What?
She was just there.
Yeah, I heard her come in and get a drink.
Mm.
Yeah, she's back to work. Out printing.
All right. Well, I'm going to start talking about the Volkswagen Combi. They're demoing future cabin tech. Continental Ambience concept takes T2 into a new era to showcase high-tech materials and design. Continental has catapulted the Volkswagen Type 2 Combi into the future with a new concept that showcases sustainable materials and innovative solutions for next-generation vehicles. Darren Davidson says, there's a pool behind you, Dave. Long straw. Unveiled at this week's Munich Motor Show, where VW's own reborn Combi EV was also presented via the near-production Volkswagen ID Buzz concept. The Continental Ambience is a converted T2 microvan that the global automotive supplier says focuses on sustainability, design, functionality, third space, and customer orientation. The concept features 3 dedicated zones: drive, work, and lounge, each with specially tailored surface materials and design concepts that suit a level 4 autonomous vehicle. James says, Tyler, if Dave starts sucking the keg dry Barney style, we need that footage. Right, rightio. Gotcha. As such, the Ambience has a steering wheel and some old school pedals and handbrake, but is clearly designed around full self-driving capability. There's an obvious absence of switch gear in the cabin, with Continental's designers incorporating digital buttons into the interior surfaces to make them invisible at first glance. Materials with abrasion resistance and the ability to self-heal also feature, as does a breathable artificial leather made from a vinyl and polyurethane combination. Said to allow air and water vapor to pass through, the faux leather is soft and can regulate temperatures. Self-regulate temperatures. The driver's seat is wrapped in a dirt and stain-resistant material dubbed Stay-New. Continental's Global Director for Innovation, Transformation and Design, Ralph Imbery, said the natural and renewable materials used in Ambience are not only eco-friendly but lightweight, reducing energy consumption and, by extension, CO2 emissions. Dang Dang says, I was going to grab another beer until I read the spelling on that last message. Said there was a Performance car stolen from Melbourne. Took 12 hours for people to find who did it. Then they stole their car trailer and parted out their Hilux they used to steal it. Any more photos of that combi?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I do. Do you want, like...
Yeah.
Because isn't the whole story about the inside of it?
Yeah, I've already basically read the entire story out.
No, I was getting a Rumbo. I'm on the Rumbo, so if I'm going to fall into the pool, it'll be...
Soon. What else is about the combi? What else is in the photos? There's
a steering wheel.
Yep, it's square.
Because it's a steering square.
Yep. It's not a wheel then, is it? Because it's not
unless
round.
You've got square wheels.
Mm.
I don't know. I've never had anything with square wheels.
Mm.
So
anything else on the combi, or is that
No, that was all I had.
Okay. No good then.
Was there meant to be more?
No, that was it.
I missed the whole story, so I don't even know anything about it now.
Well, it's got stuff in it.
I'll have to read it now. How do I find out where that was? How do I
think in the show notes of the podcast.
Oh,
down
okay.
below. If you're listening on the podcast,
okay.
Hit the description button on there.
What's another segue and a half?
James is about to get his third. Matty Cricks is on his 12th.
Good job.
Going well.
The 12th man.
Chris Young says, I can't believe I forgot to go to the gym today. That's 7 years in a row.
Again, man. Again. You're as bad as me. Tyler, did you go?
Not today.
Oh.
No, we're going to do an extra day. We're going to do it on an extra
day. How do you put an extra day?
We're going to do it on a different day because Thursdays are too difficult.
Right. Oh, so you don't go every day anyway?
No. We go 5 days a week.
Oh, okay. So you just got to swap your days around.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Right. I'm tracking.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to do another... You went every day, but you got to do another day. How do you do that?
I'll wrap for a stop going and I'll do one more day. What's up next?
There's a story about cars. It looks like HAL 2000.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you know HAL 2000?
No.
Hey, you don't? Have you found anything on the HAL 2000? I think that's what it was.
HAL 9000?
HAL 9000, was it?
Yeah, here's it. Let me just...
you got to hear it first.
But,
it looks like it. That's what it looks like, that picture. I didn't notice it before, but there's some people in the chat that would know what I'm talking about. The HAL 9000. You've seen that movie, right, Tom?
Space Odyssey.
That'd
I
be
don't think I have.
You trying to work out what the hell 9000 is? It's like
I'm just trying to find a specific.
have you got an idea of what it is now? Do you? Open the door, Hal. That's right. System left.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
That's it. That's it. See, that's one big red button. That's a Tesla.
Mm.
That's a Tesla. Tesla, we're now running. This is the story is Tesla now running the new HAL 9000 with a throwback to Space Odyssey. Is that right?
No, this is actually a story about a hit and run.
Oh, okay.
Fraudster.
Right.
Because one man has learned the hard way that Tesla's come with some pretty nifty gadgets after being caught in the act of faking a hit and run.
Right.
Let's bring up the video. I did, my bad. Let's bring up the video.
There's a video?
Yep.
Okay. How do I see this video?
Oh dear, it's a bit out of line because it ended up it ended up going into a pop out.
Whoops.
I wasn't ready for the pop out. I'm loading the new video. There we go. Here we go. You ready? Watching. Oh no.
You run me over. Let's have another look.
Let's turn that music down in case we get copyrighted.
Oh, here we go. Oh, quick look, there's a car coming. Oh, and
The car actually stops and then he knees it. Oh, I didn't change to the screen. My bad. There we go. No one saw the video. Only we saw it.
Oh, I was watching it. Did you like that?
I forgot to hit the transition button.
Okay, let's have another look. Do you want to do it again?
Hopefully playing now. I can't tell.
Here it is. I am coming. Ow.
Yep.
Try it again. Oh, look out. Stop.
Yep, just knee the back of the car. Why not? There we go. You can see that it stopped and then old mate runs into it and then flicks his foot up onto the back. You see what his problem is? He's got socks and thongs on.
Yeah, well, you've broken my Crocs. I've got my Medicare card in my hand, bro. Help me out. Oh, there you go.
Shane Kane says, "Good morning, Dave."
Yes. Funny. It did look like that. I think that was funnier than the story. So he's been called out though.
Yes.
There's actually
on the 3rd of September in 2021, a Louisiana man called police and reported the driver of a Tesla Model 3 had backed into him, causing injuries to his back, leg and neck. The alleged hit and run was apparently serious enough to warrant emergency responses from an ambulance and the local fire brigade.
Does he now have to pay for that?
Police later caught up with the Tesla owner who disputed the claim, insisting the man had intentionally moved behind his car as it was reversing and fell to the ground in an attempt to claim compensation for his injuries. Unbeknownst to the man of the dodgy hit-and-run claim, the Tesla owner had video as evidence of the altercation. The Slidell Police Department of Louisiana released footage of the man who claimed to have been injured outside a local petrol station, showing the event was nothing more than an insurance shakedown. Tesla's come fitted with a built-in dash cam that's always on and always recording using the company's autopilot cameras. The system also comes with a Sentry mode that allows the cameras to continue recording even with the vehicle off.
Right.
Needless to say, the footage proved the driver's side of the story and the man was arrested for filing a false police report after admitting to police he had lied about the accident.
That's funny. Good on him. Good on him. Yeah.
Matty Crick says nothing wrong with thongs and socks, Tyler.
I like my shorts and Ugg boots.
James says he could have had a thong blowout.
Needed a good thongin'. There was a story this week, actually. We didn't have that story about the hit and run. Did you see the hit and run?
Pardon?
The hit and run was it on the Gold Coast? Yeah, it was on the Gold Coast, down Broadbeach the other day.
Oh, I didn't.
Have you not seen that video?
Oh, I don't know.
It was like every second post on Facebook for the last 2 days.
Maybe your Facebook.
I'm sure everyone's seen it. Oh my, they pranked the car. They was joyriding and they pranked the car, and then I'll find it.
Okay.
And whoops.
Shane Salmon says it's always time to make your fortune through personal injury.
Yeah.
Marv says thongs and socks are for people who want to steal their grandpa's clothing style. Chris Young says there is a great one of the guy walking into the road with a scooter and then throws himself into the bonnet. Mum says, I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Sally says, old mate throwing down some elbows.
Yeah. That's the one. Oh.
Dang says, board shorts and cowboy boots, Dave. Get on it.
Oh, not that one. Whoops.
Sounds good, Marv.
Oh, I can't find it now. It's like every second post. I'll maybe just search through my news feed and it'll come up. Because it's like, man, I've seen that so many times.
Rupert says you're a social diva, Dave.
Has not everybody in the world seen that already?
G'day, Trev. Trev says, did you lock in a house, Dave?
No. No, we offered 45 grand over the price and still missed out. Oh, now I can't even find it. I don't know what to search for.
Is it the one where old mate's walking up to the thing and he grabs the young fella and then he's like, oi, and he's like long hair, and is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, and the shorts and...
Yeah, and he's throwing elbows at old mate. I didn't know that was in Broadbeach.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I thought it was local, yeah. And he's like, what's going on? I know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't even find it now. It's like every second post for the last 2 days. So, but bit of street justice.
That's
what it was. Yeah, we'll type that in, see if it comes up. There's that. Yeah, so you have seen it then, Tyler?
Yes, I have seen it.
So I think a fair few people have seen it in the chat. Oh, there's a news story on it. Yeah.
This one?
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can play it on there. Just in case someone else hasn't seen it. Can you play it on the screen for everyone?
Yeah, I'm about to. Just give me a second.
Is it playing?
Yeah.
What are you doing there, boy? Oh, yeah, I just got a bottle like that. Oh, boy, where's my bloody beer? Oh, no, does that help? If I put the, is that how it went? No, they cut out, I think, a few good bits of it. He got a few good hits on him, and yeah, looked like you're trying to escape. Yeah.
Marv says it got taken down on Instagram.
Oh, really? He got a couple of good ones. Hopefully he doesn't get charged. I say about time they got a flogging. That's my thought.
Michael McMullen says, says the guy should have held him down under arrest.
I'm on Top Chat here too, so I'm probably missing a few bits and pieces.
Yep.
I don't know if you got them all.
Shane Sermon says that bloke would want to go a bit better if that get a bit better than that if it was my kid he was belting.
Well, if that was you doing that, I'd say you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
Yeah.
Serve you right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we've got another story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, taken off Facebook. That's probably why I couldn't find it, Garage AU. It was 2 days of nothing but that in my stream.
All right, what's up next?
This thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this
See you,
thing is?
dang dang.
See you, dang.
I do. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you think?
It does look very cool. That looks awesome. It's electric, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah.
That's the Cupra Tavascan Extreme E concept. It previews the new SUV. Battery-powered off-road racer shares design elements with forthcoming road-going Tavascan SUV.
I think it looks wild.
Cupra has confirmed it will continue to take part in the Extreme E off-road race series, and to prove it, has pulled the drapes off its Cupra Tavascan Extreme E concept at the Munich Motor Show. The Spanish performance brand has also confirmed that despite being developed for motorsport, the new off-road race car shares design cues that will be carried over for the pure electric Cupra Tavascan SUV, due for release in 2024. Featuring significant changes over its current Extreme E racer, the new Tavascan Extreme E gets a new front bumper, modified rear diffuser, and new livery. Other updates include the liberal use of natural flax fibres in the construction of the car's body, reducing the reliance on carbon fibre that has a higher environmental impact.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Cupra says natural flax fibres have similar properties to its lightweight cousin and are set to be adapted for use in production vehicles in the near future.
Okay.
Elements tipped to carry over for the road-going Cupra Tavascan include the triangular LED headlight clusters that are mounted in a 3D frame. This allows the race team to quickly adapt or change damaged headlights following an accident. A replacement mount can also be made in just 6 hours using a 3D printer without the need for any heavy fabrication equipment. Powered by a 54 kilowatt-hour battery mounted behind the cockpit, the Cupra, like other Extreme E-Spec racers, shares a generic pure electric powertrain that produces 400 kilowatts and 920 newton meters, enough for a 200 km/h top speed and 0 to 100 km/h sprint in a time of 5.4 seconds.
Yeah,
4.5 seconds, sorry.
Okay. Not too bad.
Marf says Extreme E is the new WRC or Dakar. Michael McMullen says looking forward to the road trip weekend. It is going to be awesome.
Man, definitely. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. We'll have a couple of cars out there for that. So definitely.
James Bayless says Barrow would be better. Trev says needs a 2J.
We may have sponsored the Saturday night as well.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night is you got to have a bit of a party, and there's a big feed. Mick and the crew do a massive feed.
Yeah.
And beer and all the trimmings right laid on. You just got to turn up dressed up.
Yeah.
There's a theme this year.
Yeah.
80s.
Okay.
Something 80s, something to do with that. I think that's the theme. Mick will let you know. We're sponsoring that.
Yeah.
We've got some prizes. Be there.
All right. What's up next?
There's a story about a man named Brady.
Yep. Dress up. That's the one.
Yes. Definitely.
No, it's about Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen.
Oh, it's a story about a man named Mercedes.
They've ruled out hydrogen power for cars. Unlike BMW, JLR, Toyota, and Hyundai, Benz and VW say fuel cell technology is suitable only for heavy trucks.
Right. Why?
In stark contrast with BMW, Jaguar Land Rover, Toyota and Hyundai, Europe's biggest two car makers say hydrogen fuel cell powertrains just don't make sense for passenger cars.
Okay.
While Hyundai this week promised to popularise FCEV technology by 2040 by applying it to everything from heavy trucks to sports cars, Daimler CEO Ola Kalenius told car sales at the Munich Motor Show that Mercedes-Benz remains steadfast in its commitment to offer battery electric technology in all of its models by 2025. But when asked whether Mercedes' position had changed on hydrogen, Kalenius ruled out FCEV tech for everything but heavy trucks. We believe in the transformation to net zero emissions. We want to accelerate to full electrification before the end of the decade, and battery electric will be the technology of choice because of the scaling that's already happening there. The Mercedes-Benz chairman believes there is a future for fuel cells, but unlike rival car makers, he says it won't be for passenger cars, even the largest luxury SUV for Mercedes. Only for heavy trucks, where you have maybe a 40-ton truck that needs to go around 1,000 kilometres a day, does the higher density of hydrogen as opposed to putting a very, very large battery under a truck make sense. That's where we think the crossover point is. He said that instead of a vast network of free fueling stations, the heavy truck industry require only highway-based hydrogen refueling stations to adopt FCEV tech.
Okay.
That view is at odds with closest rival BMW and other car makers including Land Rover and fuel cell pioneers Hyundai and Toyota, which have declared they will introduce more hydrogen-fueled passenger vehicles in the near future.
That's why they say it's more suited for trucks, because there's no current fueling set up.
Yeah. There's not
Network.
really currently electric setup either.
No, that's true. How good are those little turbo emojis there?
Wicked.
Look at that. Boost it. I don't have a turbo. I need one, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Turbo.
You should have gotten that one off the shelf the other day.
Yeah. I actually need a transmission first.
You won't see any hydrogen usage in cars, Volkswagen CEO Herbert Diess told the Financial Times in March, and despite revealing the H-Tron concept in 2016 and revealing it would accelerate fuel cell development as recently as 2019, Audi now also says that it will abandon FCEV tech in favour of BEVs. I don't think the fuel cell will be relevant for cars in general, Audi head of corporate strategy Silja P told car sales prior to the Munich Motor Show. We have the Vorsprung 2030 strategy, and that sets a clear focus on electric mobility, she said. Audi will end internal combustion engine development by 2026 and sell only electric cars from 2033, but they won't be hydrogen-fueled, even if it remains responsible for fuel cell development within the Volkswagen Group. The know-how is there, and I'm absolutely certain we will keep it on a certain level, just to be able to have it for different use cases. For example, in the VW Group, there's possibility that this technology will be used, but I believe for Audi, for single cars, it's not going to be important. So interestingly enough.
Sorry, I was just reading the comments there. Matty Creek, mowing the lawn. Doesn't even need it. It's just Sydney life at the moment. Good stuff.
We're on the final show of the night.
Final show of the
Final story. Final story.
What is the final story, Tom?
It's a familiar face. Back again.
Oh.
It's the slide for the last story still. Now it's on the new one. There we go. The Corvette.
This is still familiar. Yep.
The first Aussie spec Chevrolet Corvette
has
arrived.
Has it happened?
Has arrived.
Well, we've been reporting for this for like 27 years.
Yep. But local customers will have to keep waiting.
We're still
GM's first global and first mid-engine supercar. Australia's first factory right-hand drive Chevrolet Corvette has landed down under. GMSV announced today, but the 250 Aussies who made the first global Corvette a sellout success in Australia will have to keep waiting until at least late 2021 for delivery. That's because the only right-hand drive C8 Corvette to arrive here so far is a torch red 3LT convertible. Will be registered in Victoria and retained by GMSV for local engineering validation work.
They're saying we've got to wait till late 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it already late 2021?
Yes.
Hang on, we got like 10th, 11th, 12th
like 3 months.
It's already late 2021, guys. Get on with it.
GMSV already has a left-hand drive C8 Corvette in Australia for promotional purposes and will stage a local launch for the mid-engine supercar ahead of first customer deliveries by the end of this year. GMSV opened the official order book for its 5-variant MY22 Corvette Coupe and convertible range in early June after announcing pricing in March. Pricing starts at $144,990 plus on-road costs for the 2LT Coupe and $159,990 for the 2LT convertible, with the higher spec 3LT variants costing $15,510 extra. Car Sales understands each of GMSV's 54 dealers were allocated fewer than 5 Corvettes from the initial batch with a limited range of paint colours. In addition, each GMSV dealer was allocated one example of a 3LT Coupe-based Carbon Edition variant fitted with a host of options available in the US, created exclusively for Australia and New Zealand, and priced at $189,990 plus on-road costs.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I had got the house on the weekend and then sold this place, I might have been able to afford one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Marv says, correction, the 250 Aussies who got absolutely rorted.
We'll see if it happens. I don't know. We've reported on it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I just
Trev
can't
says
trust
bargain.
it will actually happen. No?
Trev says bargain.
Yeah.
Marv says, for that 150k, I'll go buy a Mustang and twin turbo it and laugh at every Corvette owner around.
Yeah, but Marv, you'll run over people and it's just dangerous.
James says, or twin turbo the Ute instead, Dave.
My mum says you've just got to win the lotto. I've been waiting for that for a while. Would you hurry up and just win it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
Yep.
All right. We do have no more stories, Tyler.
No, we have the Marv Hoff wheel.
We've still got Marv here. Hoff's still here. Will he win this tonight? He's been working hard. He might be already asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Just tuned in for my ASMR voice to put him to bed.
Yep.
Hoff.
Hoff.
And he's a winner.
He
He's a winner. Hey?
He is a winner. All right. It's quiz time again, finally. Johnny's back.
It's been a couple of weeks.
It has.
Couple of weeks. No, no quiz, right?
G'day,
Everyone's
James.
like, where's the quiz? And here,
Good evening, gentlemen, and how are we this evening?
Hey, we were all right.
Getting cold, actually.
Starting to cool off. It was a pretty warm day here. Whoops, pulling cords. It was a pretty warm day here, though.
Looks it too. You're both wearing hoodies.
Yeah,
Hey.
nighttime's freezing. It gets down to like 18 or something crazy. Freaking freezing. Must be cold like that down there too, James.
Well, I got to 26 today. It was almost that warm. I almost took my jumper off.
There you go. 26. Wow.
Good evening, Johnny.
G'day.
Yeah, mate, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Are you still sore?
More of a bruised ego.
Well, it's good that you shared it, mate, because that's what we'd do too, hey.
I felt it was important to let people know about it and that. So,
mate, I think the most disappointing thing was that it happened Friday night and not Sunday.
exactly.
Because
And the other thing when I was putting on the comments there, in the past, those barriers weren't even there in the past.
oh, really?
Old mate in the corner in that shed there has recently put up a fence, and he's a bit of a whinger, fortunately.
And he was worried about his
he wanted
fence.
barriers there. So if the barriers weren't there, I might have been able to truck a donut quickly and keep going.
Yep.
Well, then you know where you have to be, Johnny, the first time you get the ski pick up and going again, you know. Got to do a burnout right at the front of his house, you know. Say, thanks very much, buddy, and just keep going.
Yeah. No problem is everyone knows me.
So it just got a bit slippery there. You were having a lot of fun.
Yeah. The other thing I should point out too, I don't know if you guys noticed, there is an oil slick, like there's a trail of oil coming from around the corner on the other side of it, down alongside the gutter there too, and that's where I put the foot on the accelerator right then and there, and that's when she started spinning. I mean, it didn't help that I had skid tyres on the back too.
Oh, did you? I was about to say, what were your tyres like? Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, mate, but them's the brakes, I guess. That's what you're
And
going
I didn't hit one, I hit two.
Yeah.
Because the first one hit the passenger light.
Yep.
The second one nailed it right on that, just off center of the the actual vehicle itself.
But repairable?
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to fix it just enough so I can still get steering.
Yep.
I had a look underneath it yesterday afternoon, and the chassis is bent just behind the steering box.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, but thankfully the engine might be okay.
Okay.
So hopefully, like, even if we plan of attack is to strip the front end off, pull the engine and gearbox out, take the gearbox in and get it checked, take it to Gilroy's and get it checked out, and then check over the engine. I think if anything, it'd be just the water pump on the engine needs replacing.
Yep.
And obviously a new fan belt because they've cut that off.
Yep.
Obviously new thermo fans. Well, those ones there, buddy, I've got them for free, so it's not too bad. I've got my old ones there still. Surprisingly, the radiator is still holding fluid.
Yeah, really?
It's slightly kinked, it's slightly bent, but it's still holding fluid. I haven't seen any leaks underneath yet.
Hitting
Well, that could be a plus, Johnny, because it looks like you caught it just... I can't see if you caught it just on the tip of the chassis rail or just on the inside of the engine. Like, it's very close. Yeah, I've done that too, mate. I had...
And then it kinked right behind the steering box, which is pushing up against that other one, that crossmember that goes underneath the engine. It slightly kinked that, it like bent that towards the firewall a bit. So once I get the engine out, pull everything apart, I'll know for sure. Worst case scenario, I'll try and bend it straight, get a bit of heat into it, get a couple block of some chain and block and tackle.
Yep.
Maybe even take it up to work and bloody tie it down somewhere and bloody pull it out as much as I can.
Yeah, Garage AU says it's repairable. Put it on a chassis puller.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I called up Chassis Line.
Yep.
From in Toowoomba here. I said just for the chassis puller and all that, $1,000 a day.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it all depends if it's how bad it is.
Yeah, you get another chassis for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Johnny, it's a bit of a shame yours is the ute, you know, because at least on the sedans, like even David would know, at least on the sedans, the front half can be replaced. On the utes and the wagons, it's all one frame.
Yep.
Yeah. Not the wagons, panel vans. The wagons
panel vans, sorry.
Sorry,
panel vans, sorry.
Yep.
I had a similar argument with a mate of mine saying, oh, no, it's only the tonners that got full chassis. So, no. All ute, panel vans, and tonners have chassis.
Yep.
Only the wagons and sedans and the coupes have subframe.
If you haven't seen it and you're wondering what happened, then Johnny Skid Pig, go over there, have a look. You can watch that video when you're done here shortly, and you can have a look at his latest video and you'll see what happened.
Yeah.
Give him some views. Give him some views. That'll help. Yeah, if we give you some views, that'll help, right? That'll help take.
Oh yeah. Even like subscribe,
help him out.
Share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to Overtaking Lane. I'd put a shout out to you as well.
We saw
Line
that.
Garage as well.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah. Very nice shirt, Johnny. I wonder where you got that from. It was a very nice
shirt.
Yeah,
it's a really nice shirt too. Thanks, guys.
Was that at that one or was that at the Pittsworth show one?
That was the Pittsworth show.
Yeah, yep.
That was back in May.
Yeah, I know, because you released that first, and I was like, oh, and I'm like, oh, no, hang on, that's Pittsworth show. Because I was looking, I was waiting to see. You were just teasing us.
No.
I was waiting to see what happened.
It's only fair to do that first because everyone's been waiting on that one.
Yep.
That's what we've been played out with work. And you were mentioning before about China and that building ship containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the manufacturers of making axles and that, K-Hitch, they are based in China and they're actually making shipping containers themselves to fit the axles and everything in to send them over to Australia to get all the parts over here.
Build their own shipping containers at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, our new shed is 43 bays long. They have ones over there for storage, full of axles only, 3 times the size of our big shed.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's a perfect size for that shed. You want to sell it? Do you think they'll let me buy that? That'd be good property. Maybe slightly larger than I need. Anyway, we do need to do a quiz, Johnny. You've
yeah, it's been a few weeks, hasn't it?
Hasn't it? So what?
Yeah.
That could be a test on where do the video questions come from, Tom?
Yes, that is a good question.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
They'll have to find out when they listen to the questions.
Oh, there you go.
It
was from Midnight Spares when the video questions are all from Midnight Spares when Tyler watched that, right?
Yes.
No.
No.
That'll be Tyler's quiz. All right, Tyler, take over.
All right. James, your buzzer, please.
James.
And Johnny, your buzzer.
Oh, I need a score pad.
Johnny.
Whoops.
Oh.
I'm not prepared for that.
No pen and paper.
We'll wait for Dave to get back. But good luck, is all I'll say.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Johnny, so listen, mate, I've been there twice, and I had to actually, that's why if you read the Street Machine with the 40-year one, you see my HQ. That's why my HQ is like that, because I had to replace my front subframe. Then I found rust in the passenger floor. Then I found rust in the...
See you, Brad.
In the APLs like Yahtzee fan, and it's just been a continuous chasing of rust. So I know exactly how you're feeling, mate. I know exactly how you're feeling.
Well, I lost my first car because of rust.
Yeah.
Which was the HQ. Mind you, I sent it to the scrappies because I didn't want to risk giving it to some young bloke who didn't know what he was doing and have an accident.
Alrighty. Dave's
We're ready
back.
to go.
All right.
You actually wrote James and Johnny there. Well done, Dave, instead of J and J.
Yeah, I got John and James. Right?
Question number 1. How come Dave didn't take the HJ to the HQ Holden run?
James.
James?
Because the transmission was leaking and he didn't want to risk doing any further damage to it.
That is correct. Question number 2. I'm hitting the buzzer on myself.
Sorry. You're wrong.
It's been a few weeks. I'm a bit rusty. Question number 2. How many shots did I say I filmed in the intro to the HQ run?
James. Over 200.
That is correct.
Oh.
Question number 3.
Johnny hasn't seen it. He can't bring himself to watch HQs.
I haven't even seen that one, to be honest.
Yeah, I told you.
Question number
More things to worry about. Sorry.
Question number 3. What were the 2 cars Chris brought along?
Bugger it, Johnny.
Johnny?
Couple of HQs.
James.
You're not wrong, but you're not right either.
A wagon and a ute.
Ooh, he's close.
Unfortunate, but it is close.
Well, no, it's not. Because it wasn't a wagon or a ute.
Yeah,
so no,
close. He's close. He said HQ.
Yeah.
James. He bought the Gold Statesman and the multicoloured panel van, which had spent months under a tree gathering the mould to make it look how it was.
That is correct.
Old mouldy.
That's it.
Question number 4. Who built the engine in Steve's car?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Engine builder. Engine builder.
Steve Carkeet.
I love Johnny. I love, mate. You are so good tonight. Even with that, mate, I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this.
Close.
I got nothing.
Can I say Lamprecht? Was it lamp?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
There you go. You're on the board, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dave got
LRA.
Yep, that's the one.
Lamprecht race engines.
Question number 5. What happened to Rodney's car on the run?
James.
James.
It broke down because of a lifter failure.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Johnny.
Bushy. Johnny has no idea. But
You can take a guess at what
it was
failed.
close. James was close.
He was close.
Oh, I'm guessing the cam disintegrated in the lobe.
It was close. That was close too. About the same. You're on either side, guys.
Yeah. Did a rocker.
Hey.
That's right. It did a
Did
rocker.
the rocker, wasn't it?
No, he did a stud.
Oh, rocker stud.
Rocker stud. Rocker stud.
There you
So,
go.
which is now, he now has a problem with tightening the head down, and they got to hexacoil it, and yeah.
Oh, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Really cool. Got to watch out for them bastards.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I've got one in the 186, and it's a part of the reason why the gasket went.
having a lot of issues getting it sorted now, so he's a bit over it.
All right. Question number 6. How much money was raised for Team FMR?
James. It was $5,886.
I don't know.
You were
it was close.
incredibly close, Johnny. That is a very big hint for you. It was incredibly close.
What'd you say, James?
He said 5,886.
5,000 what?
886.
So I rounded up to 5,900.
Also incorrect. It was incredibly close by $1.
5,887.
Yeah, I knew. I did. Yeah,
Is every question to do with the HQ run?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Question number 7. Who was the big sponsor on the livery of Cutsick?
James. That was Wingman Lager.
That is correct. Question number 8. What ignited Craig's passion for cars?
We're talking about Fridays here.
Fridays,
obviously.
yes. Yep.
Craig's passion for cars.
James. Going to Summer Nats with his older brother. I think he went to Summer Nats 10, which got him hooked.
That is correct.
Yeah.
It was Summonats 10 with his older brother. Question number 9. What was James's first car?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah. For some reason I'm thinking BL.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
I just wondered when you said, what is James's first car? Could James have just answered what his first car was?
I was going, wait, hang on. Is this for me or is this a video question?
It's a video question.
And it's not you, James. Not...
Video question.
Yes.
James. Toyota Supra.
That is correct.
It was an NA manual.
Question number 10. Final question. What was the difference with the power in Liam's Hilux?
Say that again.
What was the difference with the power in Liam's Hilux?
Johnny.
Oh,
it's less horsepower. Be more drivable.
that is correct.
You got there.
Well done, Johnny.
You got on the board,
I
mate.
remember that one.
You got on the board.
Everything else threw me off, yeah.
Oh.
That's right, Johnny.
Well done.
Listen,
well done, boys. Well done.
I don't know if anyone else.
Bloody rattled me brain.
6-1.
Mate.
Just,
Just well, mate. That's the main thing.
Not to rub it in or anything there, but 6-1. But you got on the board, Johnny. Well done.
Yeah. All right.
We were playing. You know what we were playing for tonight? New chassis. But
Then send it to Johnny. That's a Johnny. Mine's good. Johnny needs a chassis.
But it was a 1/16th scale. I forgot to mention 1/16th scale.
Well, it's easier to post.
Yes, that's right. We can afford to send that in a small poly bag. Oh, fun stuff, guys! Fun stuff. You got to go over there and view some of Johnny's videos now, guys. So, because it's that's it. That's it. Oh, no, we got more. We got what's on.
We got what's
on.
It's
not the end of the show. Sorry, it's not the end of the show. Sorry, but you guys, we're going to throw you back to chat.
Yeah.
All the best, Johnny. And all I say, mate, is when it comes time to pull it down, anything that's broken, mate, launch it. Don't keep it, launch it. That's what I had to do with mine. Everything on mine that was broken when I damaged it the second time, I just got over it and just launched it. And then once you get to a fresh frame, mate, that's the easy bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do everything on the cheap.
Oh yeah, so am I, mate. I got my budget is none. There is no budget.
It's been going for what 12 years there, hasn't it, James?
14 actually, but who's counting? No one's counting at all.
But you're going to finish it this in the next 12 months, right? That was the deal.
That's the deal, mate. That's the deal.
Next.
Well, I'm hoping to get it done in 2.
Oh, that's good work, Johnny. Good work.
Just enough to get it running anyhow.
Yep.
I don't want to miss my mate's burnout comp.
It's unfortunate because you've spent so much money and stuff changing it over, and yeah. That sucks.
I don't want to miss me mate. It's in memory of a mate of mine up at Maryborough.
Okay.
Legless burnout comp, so.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 30
Pull the front end off of Johnny, put the radiator on and send it like that. Just pull the front end off and just the radiator there and send it no front guards or bumper.
Well, I've been tempting to. I'm tempting to.
Full send, buddy. Full send.
Yep, exactly. Well, at least I think the driver's side guard might be all right. So we'll soon find out. Carney's just going to come over and give me a hand with it too. So
good stuff.
Working
together. Nah, that's the way. All right, boys. We'll throw you back there. We're going to do this what's on and wrap up the show. Roy's only just joined us, but it is time to talk about what's happening this weekend. So thanks, guys. Thank you for being here on the quiz again. And we'll see James next week.
Yep. And I'll see you next week, Johnny.
Giveaways then and go but try and get back on again then.
Come on, Johnny.
Get in there,
mate.
Get in there, Johnny.
Everyone jump in. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, everyone jump in. How are the numbers lately?
The last one had 6 entrants.
6 entrants.
6 last week. Sorry, 6 last time. But yeah.
6.
Yeah. Get in there. Give it a go.
Come on, we can do better than that, guys. Come on.
We can.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Come and just talk to us.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty drunk by now.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just poke fun at each other, right?
The whole point.
That's how we roll.
Before I go, guys.
Yeah.
I'm now on Instagram. Johnny Skipig on Instagram as well. So.
Oh, okay.
Get on it. Check it out.
Throw it out there. Also got obviously the Skipig Racing page there on Facebook as well, and obviously the YouTube. So I'm slowly getting into the socials.
What do you reckon Johnny? We should talk offline. We should come up with a design for the dinged up skid pig.
I could send you some photos.
We'll throw it on a shirt.
Yeah.
And maybe some people buy that, and you could make a couple of bucks towards your repairs.
I'll take 2. I'll take 2 in large.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 in large.
We just got to come.
Just send them to me.
Well,
2 in large.
What's the idea? It needs some sort of slogan or something to go with it, right? Like the skid pig bites it, or I don't know. I'm just throwing some brainstorming.
Here's the irony of it. Here's the irony of it, right?
Yep.
The number plate's still straight.
Yeah, there you go. Typical.
The number plate is still straight.
If
got me buggered. It just got just before it, eh?
Well, if anyone's got an idea of what we should say on that shirt, a picture of a broken skid pig.
Yeah.
Dinged up HQ.
Send us a message, an email.
Will look better than any cut.
Maybe it could just be something simple. Sent it.
Too much full send?
Yeah, too much. Full send. That's a good one. We could put something on there. Hey?
Or at least they had a go.
Yeah. I reckon there's something in there. Throw your ideas up there. We'll come up with something, and we'll get a shirt up there, and we haven't got a site for it, but we'll put it on our site, do something. We'll work it out, Johnny. We'll sell some shirts for you.
Awesome.
You know, even if you make $50, right? Like you sell 5 shirts, make $50, or 10 shirts, or whatever. You know, like it's something towards it, isn't it?
Well, I'll buy 2 now, Dave. Whatever it is,
There
I'll
you
take
go.
2.
I was even thinking too, with some of the parts there like that are really badly damaged, maybe auction them off for charity as well.
Yep.
But,
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We could do something.
You guys that
That's
do
for
the
charity.
black dog charity as well.
Yeah, as always.
So,
Charity's always a good thing. People get on that. So, all right. There's a few ideas.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll
no worries.
we'll let you jump back in the chat. Throw some ideas up there, mate. Always.
We'll chat to you later.
Tell you what's on now.
No worries. Take care, guys, and see you all next week.
All right, Tyler. What's on this weekend?
Power Cruise is on this weekend.
They're there today, setting up.
Yep.
People are setting up there now.
I believe that this. I have a feeling that this one might be cancelled. It's called Send It Sydney. I have a feeling that for some reason that may not be going ahead.
Well, they sent it. They sent it all the way. They sent it to Queensland. I don't know. They sent it somewhere. They're not keeping it there. All right. There you go.
Go to that quickly and find out. New date, November 5th. There you go. Send It Sydney is on November 5th now. Race Fever, Night Fever, 20-hour day night endurance race at Morgan Park, Queensland.
Yep.
Morgan Park Raceway on Saturday to Sunday.
Okay. Both days?
Yep. 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. So, big one out there if you want to have a go. It's like, I think it said it was like $2,000 for a full race team.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or a 20-hour endurance race.
That's pretty huge, eh? We should do something like that. That'd be great content.
Gasket Goons, Hot Rod Bash Car Show. Silver Creek, AA Community, 2943 RT212, Springtown, PA.
Yep.
In Hellertown, PA. I think that may be over in the United States.
Okay.
There you go. We not only have events from Australia.
Where was it?
Gasket Goons Hot Rod Bash Car Show in Silver Creek, Springtown, PA.
That's cool. Oh, what's PA stand for, guys? Tell me. Someone will tell us. It's not Pennsylvania.
It's Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania. Oh,
yeah.
There you go. I didn't want to say that because I thought I was going to be wrong.
Scotty S says, no, Tyler, we're sending it whilst running from the cops and the army. Darren Davidson says, slogan idea, it'll buff out.
It'll buff out. That's a good one. It'll buff out. I like that.
New South Wales and Queensland annual show and shine, 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. at the Opal Cove Resorts Coffs Harbour. Is that still on?
No, it's not.
The Bow Desert Swap Meet, 5 a.m. till 8 a.m. on Sunday, Bow Desert Showgrounds. Joe's Diner Euro Meet is on, 6 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. Kingsford Smith Drive.
I'm keen for the swap meet on Sunday.
The Bow Desert Super Sunday Show and Shine is on Jane Street, Bow Desert, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Coming out of the swap meet on Sunday?
That's a bit early for me.
Russ, what are you doing? Coming to the swap meet Sunday?
All American Car Show and Swap Meet live at the Rockley Showground, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. Cars, Bikes and Coffee Ipswich, 8:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. Colleges by the River.
Yep.
The Cruise to Remember at Heritage Park, Pimpama, 9:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. Street Style Drift Competition, 1:30 p.m. till 5 p.m. at Archfield Drift Park.
Archie, get up to Archie.
Yank Tanks is on at Pimpama at the shopping centre there, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m.
Is that a good enough time for you?
Yeah, it's nice.
Close enough?
Afternoon, yeah. I don't know if it's close enough, though. It's a bit far.
What do you want? You want it in your yard?
Yeah. It's a bit of a drive,
We can
actually.
organise a car show
It's
in
like
the
2
yard if
minutes.
You want it that close? We'll get there. James Dylan McCall's a good one for his Challenger. It's straight, besides from the dent. That works. Is that it? We got all.
That is it.
That's all the events.
It is.
There you go, guys. Another week done and dusted. 9:25. Better go give Sal a hand.
Yep.
We got dinner to have and work to finish off. A bit more printing.
Yep.
A couple of big orders rolling through the last few days. So plenty to do.
Yep.
Plenty to do. It's good.
There is.
It's good. Maybe we'll make something of this print shop. Keep it coming, guys. We can help out. Wheels by the Water at Sandstone Point Hotel on Sunday morning as well. Sally, thank you.
Garage AU, that one was at 6 a.m. on Sunday till 2 p.m. I believe.
Scotty, good idea. Yeah, it'll buff out in a hammer. Do to the hammer and an oxy. Yeah. That's the guy. Good show. Thanks, Matty Creek. You were 12 beers in earlier on, though, so, of course it was going to be a good show. Night, everyone. Awesome stuff. Thanks, Darren Davidson. Night, Grove. Roy. 2 minutes to a racetrack. Mate, we'll buy that racetrack. How far is it from you? Where was that racetrack to earlier we were going to look at buying? Missouri. I think that's actually a long way from there. There you go. Great show, Sister Bluebird. Thank you. See you all next week. Stay in the right lane.
Thanks for watching.
Beat you this week, hey?
You did.
Yeah, I could hear you. You were getting ready to launch it.
I was.